It's been a few years of just not getting this car done, but that ends today. Today, we are getting back onto it, enough stripping parts, stealing things for other builds. This thing has been sitting here neglected for far too long. We're getting on it, and we are gonna get her done. We're gonna make huge power. We're gonna get this body done. It's gonna take a few months, but today is when we start it. So, it's January. Summer here comes like April, May, I guess. So we got like 4 or 5 months. Let's get this thing done. All right, so anyone that may not know, hasn't been on the channel for very long, whatever. This here is my Nissan 300ZX ZX. I'm from Canada, we say Z. Just move past it. I don't need a zillion comments about it, but you know, comments are good, so feel free to comment anyways. It's a slick top, so it does not have T-tops, so it's one of like 2,500. That means it came non-turbo. Well, we addressed that. We put a big twin turbo engine in there, Tomei pistons, cams, springs, whatever, you name it, she's got it. Greddy turbo kit, she's got a big front mount intercooler. We put an Abflug wide body on it. Lot of stuff. I know the fenders aren't on it right now. Lot of stuff. It's been a freaking blast. Last year I was driving her around a little bit. I got her like running and driving. Wasn't doing too much because the body was kind of done. It needs paint, needs some finishing and then paint. But I just wanted to put her through her paces a little bit. And in doing so, one of the manifolds on the Greddy system cracked. I was having some issues with some tuning and some timing issues. Long story, it overheated not that badly, but manifold decided, zoop, out of the picture. So it cracked bad. I was gonna leave it, but then I can't. I can't. Everyone says, don't worry about it, get the car done running. I can't leave it, just not in my DNA. So we got to pull the engine out to see how bad it is. It was making a really bad noise, like you could hear the manifolds cracked severely. So I'm gonna pop the trans out first today, we'll pull the engine out, and then we're gonna see how bad it is, and then we get to decide. We're going bigger turbo, we're gonna repair it, we're gonna same turbo, but different manifolds. I don't know. I guess you gotta watch the video and we'll make these decisions. But we got options. I got bigger turbos here. I got multiple sets of manifolds, and I got custom manifolds, and I got old Specialty Z in-canal manifolds. I got lots of options. So yeah, let's get this engine out. We'll figure out how bad it is, and we'll decide where we got to go. So yeah, let's get this thing in the air to pull out trans and then engine so we can make some decisions.
All right, I got a real quick time lapse for you guys. I don't know if you like time lapses or not, but I usually talk over them to make them less boring, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, pulled out trans first, went not too difficultly with the Greddy kit and the external wastegates, and then I've got an OS Geiken triple disc clutch in there. It is quite a pain to get that thing out. I got to take off some of the screamer pipes, but anyways, got it out. Then went straight to getting that engine out. And didn't even film an intro to that. Sorry guys, just went right to it. You see Mikey showed up. We're working on his Altezza. He had to bring some parts by, so always happy to have guys in the shop sitting there making fun of me. As long as they bring me a coffee, doesn't bother me one bit. And actually always enjoy guys coming by and helping me out. Even if it is just bringing me a coffee. So yeah, engine came out pretty easy.
Oh, hello world. It's me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, engine is out, and we got issues. Well, we don't have issues. We have interesting situation. I can't find a crack in this manifold anywhere. It looks like just the gasket blew out, which is kind of frustrating because it's possible I could have got a wrench on there and just tightened her up in the car. But I would get my hand under here and feel air movement. So I don't know. I'm still not convinced there's not a crack, but we got to zip this off quick to see. So, you know what? I wasn't going to zip it off, but I'm just going to do that real quick because I'm kind of frustrated. If there's not a crack in here, that's a real bummer. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Even if I could get a wrench on there, that doesn't mean it would seal up, so probably would have had to come out anyways, but that's where we're at now. So I guess hindsight. Let's get this thing off. Well, here we go. Got her off. And lo and behold, yep, no cracked manifold. We just had this thing right blown out. That's your problem right there. Looks like it was starting to blow out there as well. So, well, it had to come off because this gasket needs to get replaced. And technically it could replace it in car, but for the amount of time it takes me to pull it out, not worth it. Also, might as well pull it out because now it's about time to have this conversation. So this is stock ready manifold, but I picked up these other ones. You can kind of see the design is different. I don't know who made this, if this is another Greddy unit. Yeah, I don't know. This is a way nicer design. It's one piece from here all the way to the end, and then the other runners just run into it. So it is a way nicer design, way cleaner, and should have way less issues with cracking because it's basically one piece with other ones going into it. So I could go into that and still running these turbos. Or I've got these specialty Z manifolds, which are, again, way better. These are like the best of the best, kind of. I don't know, depends who you ask. These are prone to cracking, but they are phenomenal, like super phenomenal. So I could do this with just completely different Greddy style turbo. It's not Greddy, with a completely different Garrett style turbo that's internally wastegated with the T25 flange. You know, would be cool. This is the other one from the other side. Again, one piece goes zoop. Super, super well made, super good design. Could do these, but we could do these with the stock Greddy manifolds and the Greddy external wastegates that we got. I shouldn't say stock because these are good to like 500 on pump. I've seen people squeeze a little more out of them, but that's basically it. Don't mind this teeny little thing. That was a temporary thing to get it going and not wreck turbos. I mean, or even with these, we could upgrade these to like a TD05 18G, basically just bigger cold side, compressor side. Yeah, it would make some more power. We can make like 600-700 out of it, especially if we go E85. We could probably get 700 out of it. Or this thing right here. This is what I really want to do, and I think you'll all agree. This is a non-internally wastegated, and I have external wastegates, so we do external wastegates with this style manifold. So cut the flange off, weld the V-band onto it, so we can get this flange on there. This is a pulsar, but basically a Gen 2 2860. We can make easy 500, 550 pump on this. Easy make like 800 on E85. And being the Gen 2s, this thing will have incredible spool up. Just can do, these are great turbos. This is just a big step up when it comes to all around performance. But we got one more option. We can do these turbos, and we can do it with these, but I just got a shipment from Japan, and I got these suckers here. Once again, no idea who makes these, but the biggest problem with these tubular manifolds is cracking. These things are made out of Schedule 10 stainless, so they are super thick. They're actually got a little weight to them, but these things should never crack. You can see how thick the wall is. Yeah, so I'm thinking running them turbos there with these manifolds, cut off the flange, weld on V-band flange, run these, and then cut off this flange, weld the V-band here for external wastegates, so we're not running Greddy wastegates anymore. We could, but might as well just put a new wastegate on it. That way I keep my Greddy kit complete for another car, or sell it, who knows. And these, I mean, think of this. This goes on this one here. cut off this flange, right roughly where that weld is. I need 2 hands to do this. All right, so not fully seated, but just roughly. So yeah, turbo here, cut off the flange here, weld, V-band, and then have wastegate pointing up or to the side. And then we can go wastegate out and up, straight out of the hood. So if wastegate's out the hood, running these really, really nice, I'm gonna guess custom made, but I don't really know, manifolds, turbo, big, 28, 60, yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I think it's a sweet, sweet deal. Would be a pretty good upgrade over these. A lot of people don't like these Grettis, but a lot of people have never driven them. So these are fantastic. I'll probably put these on another car. Maybe sell them, I don't know. If you're interested in them, hit me up. I'll sell like basically whole kit with external wastegates, manifolds, turbo for like, I don't know, $1,500. If you want those manifolds instead, probably like $2,000. But yeah, this though, I think this is the way to go. And by the way, little tech, everybody, why I also go external wastegates, this flows way better than the 5-bolt. I know the 5-bolt downpipe is easier being internally wastegated, but there's a reason why once you get to like over 300 horsepower, nobody runs the split in the downpipes anymore. You still run the split downpipes, but everyone just like gets rid of the whole split part because it just doesn't flow. It does not flow well. And it's good enough, but it's not great. This here, it's just way better flow, gets those exhaust gases out way smoother. Believe me, it's way better. So yeah, if you guys like this idea, think the 2860s are the way to go, let me know. If you think, I could even just put these turbos technically on those like hefty manifolds and run them. That would totally work as well. We could also get upgraded ones of these. I could go, if you know Gretty turbos, we could go TD06 turbos, so even bigger, get like 800 to 1,000 out of them. Sky's the limit. But I want to hear your guys' opinions. And yeah, whatever you guys say, I'll definitely consider it, and I might even just do, but you better let me know quick, because I want to start working on this in the next couple of days, so I'll get this video out hopefully today, maybe tomorrow, and then in a week, we're going to start putting this thing together. So, yeah, have a good day, guys. Probably see me on that Altezza next, maybe. Maybe I'll still be working on this next, but maybe it'll be Datsun, actually. I got parts coming in for the Datsun. Whatever it is. Like, subscribe, do those things, and have a good day, guys.